Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is not my jungle. My jungle's down there where David is. And some of it's here in front of me in the greenhouse. But if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. And I've got some plant chores going on today because I'm doing you have seen it already on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm doing a live purge slash sale. Some things will be auction style, some things will just be for sale. My friend Morgan will be joining us. You guys have seen her in some of my videos, and you've seen me show you what she had in her tents and everything. So she sells plants as well, and we're gonna be getting rid of some plants and making room for some new inventory for the new year. So I need to go through some of these prop boxes that I have here, and I figured I would take you along with me because I haven't actually shown you what's inside this prop box, and if I have, it's been a really long time. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is my greenhouse. You guys have seen it before, and I keep this box in here, and my squammy is usually on top of the box with a couple of other plants as well. Oh my gosh, there's fungus gnats everywhere. I just put out Mosquito Bits, so it's just gonna take a little while for those to work, but I usually just pull this bin in and out so that I can get in and out of the greenhouse, because there's like a lot of plants on the floor in here too. But like my UPI, she's so pretty. Working on a new leaf, but that's not the point of this video. The point is that I need to clean out this prop box. So we need to figure out what in the heck and bob we are doing with these plants, if we are gonna sell some, if we're gonna keep them, where we're gonna put them, because they cannot live in here any longer. So all right, let's see what we've got going on. We've got a couple of Repotting Mat in here that I am going to take out because I'm planning on repotting them with the other one that we have out here. So we can try and get these out. They're oh my gosh, it's rooted itself into the other decursiva pot. So that's great. This is a mess, you guys. I'm gonna have to turn you around and like sit down and do this. But I just wanted to show you what was in here and what it looks like. I'll pull each one out one at a time and I can show you that way. Okay, I think that's gonna work. I was trying to get you guys at a good angle so you could see what I'm doing, and I'm trying to get this Repotting Mat out of here, but it's rooted itself all the way down into the other plants, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. And look at this. See how it was rooted in there? And it's got no leaves. That's fine. We did get one nice little fenestrated one before it just threw out a long runner. That's kind of irritating. So I don't know, maybe I'll chop that one. I don't know. I just want to have a big mature one, but these have been kind of neglected in here. Oh gosh, how many of them do I have? I have 3. Okay, I definitely don't need 3. So I have another one here. I'm thinking maybe I will sell this one. Back here, and another one. Doing the same thing, kind of putting out these long runners. So I might chop those and repot these 2 into a pot with the other one down there. But I'll do that another time because I would love to have a nice full plant, and I would love to get it to actually climb up the pole and get nice and mature. Okay, so this one got a little dirty. This is a Rescue Baby Philodendron Golden Crocodile that you guys would have seen me pick up if you've been here on my channel for a while. I picked this up at Rose Hill Nursery in New Rochelle, New York. She gave it to me because it was not doing well and I wanted to try and rescue it. So I put it in this prop box and I just kind of left it alone and kind of neglected the stuff in here, and it's doing good. So I think it's ready to come out of the prop box and just go into the greenhouse somewhere. So I probably will clean it up, spray it down, but it doesn't look like there's any pests on it. So I'm just gonna plop it up here for now. And then I have this little butt cut of a philodendron. I think it's a Plowmonii. I might sell this one, I'm not sure. It's not my favorite plant. I think it's a crawling philodendron. It's really pretty. I just don't know if I love it. So that's a maybe on keeping that one, because I have a top cutting here too that's like not doing great because it hasn't been watered, but they do propagate really easily. So I don't really know what I want to do with that. That's not a cute cutting, but I can always like recut it and actually like start it and not neglect it in a cup of perlite. So maybe I'll do that. This one was like already grown from a chunk, so I very well may just sell this one. Yeah, I think I'll sell this one for cheap. Okay, and then I have some silver sword, I think, or silver stripe rather, that's looking kind of sad. This one's looking a little bit better, but it could definitely come out of here and go somewhere else. I don't know why they were really in here to begin with. I probably just threw them in there, and like that one's all like moldy and gross on top. So these should probably be repotted. They need to be like soaked, and then if this one comes back, that one will be fine. This one will come back. It still has some like happy new growth coming in actually, but I don't know if this one's gonna recover. I guess we'll find out. This is why you don't neglect your prop boxes. And then this is my philodendron painted lady. She's definitely ready to come out of here. These are two different plants. They're looking really thirsty right now, but they are actively growing and they are pretty happy. Little baby plant. Oh my gosh, this one's cute. Look at the little stripe of green. Cute variegation on that one. I love this plant. I think it's super underrated. I struggled rooting these for the longest time until I finally stuck them in water, got them rooted up nicely in water, and then I potted them up a while back and just kind of threw them in here, hoping that the humidity will do its thing, and it certainly has. We've got lots of aerial roots, and that one is ready to come out and just go somewhere in the greenhouse as well, get her growing. These are actually my little baby Monstera deliciosa seedlings that I grew from seed, that I popped in here not long ago. So I just wanted them to be in a container with humidity so that they could grow without me forgetting to water them. They're doing all right. They could definitely use some more light. They're getting pretty stretched out, but they're cute, right? Super cute. Maybe I'll sell one if anybody wants some Monstera that I grew myself from seed for cheap. I just think it's cute because like I grew them, right? I don't know. Would you guys buy it? And then the last thing that's in here is this philodendron meeeee. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. But these are still really immature leaves. They get really, really cute as they mature. I don't really know what's going on with this. It's kind of a really messy cutting just thrown in here. So I very well may just like chop this and restart it, or just like chop it and sell it if anybody wanted it. I don't know if anybody wants this. This is a rehab. I mean, it's fine, it's healthy, it's just, it's growing really wonky. It's like curled on itself. Can you see that? How weird is that? Okay, so now we have an empty bin that I should probably clean out, right? Got like all dirt and schmutz in it. But I am going to be putting some new plants in here. So some of the plants I'm going to be putting in here are this top cutting of my variegated Monstera leclerariana. It's the top cutting. She's working on a new leaf. And I have to put this into like a taller container. I should probably give it like a stick or something to climb on before I put it away. But that's going to be going in there, as well as this top cutting of my philodendron Jose Buono. So I just recently cut this and plopped it in some mossy perlite, and since it is tall, I do need to be able to keep it in these deeper containers, and I do not want to lose this cutting. I do not want to forget to water it, so keeping it in this bin is going to help me not kill it. So because it was an import and it was just growing really like wonky, there was a ton of empty nodes, so I still have a lot of those empty nodes in the original pot chilling over there, hoping that some of them will activate some new growth points. But I didn't have it in me to sell this top cutting just because this is kind of all I have left of the plant. So until I can get some more in, this is, for all intents and purposes, my mother plant. So wouldn't be very smart to sell that, right? So that's gonna go in there, but I am gonna leave it out for now. And then I just got in some imports, and you guys would have seen those already in an unboxing video, but I had to take some of my previous imports and actually like move them out of the water and then put the new ones in the water. So the older ones have been cycled out, but they still need to be in a high humidity situation, and therefore I will be putting a bunch of them in here since they are mostly inventory. And then I do have another box over here. There's a lot of dead stuff hanging out on top of the box just because I didn't have anywhere to like put things. As I'm cleaning out the greenhouse, I kind of just like throw all the garbage on top of this pot here. I should probably take this top cutting, this Syngonium erythrophyllum, I think, with the dark leaves and then the burgundy undersides. Not so much that leaf. That leaf came out kind of wonky. Just get rid of it. So we have a nice weird little top cutting to pot up. So the only thing that's in this bin are a bunch of Syndapsis splash starter plants. I do need to get to them and get them out though. So I think I'm gonna just put all my trash in this bin so that I can take it down and clean it out, and then I can come back up here and deal with this bin. So let's put all of our trash and our trash plants in the trash bin. I'm gonna actually use this pot though for you, because you're gonna go in the greenhouse somewhere. We'll figure out where. We've got a dead begonia. Shocking, right? I'm gonna hold this pot up here and put that aside. What else? Oh, the bottom part of the sad erythrophyllum or whatever it's called. Syngonium. So move this stuff off of here, and then I can open this up. It's the same size bin, same exact bin as that one, so I don't really need to show you. And the only thing I have going on in here, like I said, are these little baby Synapsis Splash starter plants. Are doing pretty well in there. They're very nicely rooted and they're pretty stinking cute. Some of them have reverted, so they're just regular Synapsis exotica. Or I think this plant actually had a couple of vines on it that were just exotica. But it did also have some vines on it of like these darker leaves that I thought were pretty cool. So like I tried to keep them all separate. So there's a couple of different options in here. There's a couple of dead leaves. It happens. But yeah, you have some of these like darker ones that came in that were really interesting. So I am going to be trying to get rid of these in the purge for cheap, because I need to clear out this bin. Oh, little baby Hoya serpens cutting. That's not rooted at all, but it's cute. Just a one node. I've just got some little baby roots. One node. This is one of my backup cuttings. I like to have backup cuttings of my Hoya. I do have some rooted Croniana silvers that I'll probably sell tonight. These are such a pain in the butt to root, you guys. You have no idea, unless you've tried. Most of them fail, so these are some of the very few ones that have been successful. It's like a 50% success rate with these, which is really irritating and why I don't really propagate them anymore. So there's that. I think these are Synapsis Silver Hero nodes, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably just try and get rid of those for cheap, since these are common now. And they weren't when I did this. This one has a little baby leaf. Cute! So I'll probably try and sell those. There's just some nodes here. I'll be getting rid of nodes for really cheap, or just like for free as like add-ons. So come and hang out on my Instagram, you guys. If you're not already, you should definitely come and follow me there. It's the easiest way to get in touch with me too, if you're wanting to ask me a question or chat about something or send me a picture. That is going to be like the best way to go about that, because I'm on it every day. So I see it. It might take me a couple weeks to see it, but I see you eventually in there. Yeah, so that's everything that's in this bin. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Synapsis in here. Some of them are a little on the sad side and don't have very many leaves. So I don't know what to do with those, but I definitely need to have these bins cleared out so that I can put more plants in here. More inventory, more fun stuff for the new year, getting rid of all the old stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna take this bin and chuck everything that's in here, and I don't know, maybe I'll take you with me and show you the plants that are gonna be going in here. Oh, you can't see me. Let's go downstairs. Okay, so okay, so here is some of what is going to be going in there. I did just repot this variegated peace lily. I wanted to put it in something tall, or like deep rather, instead of wide. So I just used this old cup and I put holes in the bottom, and I also made some slits in the sides here. I don't know if you can tell, but I put some bark at the bottom too, so that it just kind of helps the water come out of the bottom. I've got my variegated Aglaonema commutatum. This is my mama plant. Do have lots of babies for sale. I've got this cute little variegated anthurium, the Stromanthe Magic Star. So these were imports, and I just, like I said, put them in to a mossy perlite mix if they didn't have enough roots, but this one did have like tons of new roots. You can kind of see some of them in there. So I potted that one up. I have this little Calathea orbifolia that hopefully I can keep alive. I do have like a big one, but the little one is cute. This is the butt cut of one of my painted ladies. These leaves will probably die, but I've left them on there now because they are still providing some energy to the plant, and it doesn't have any other leaves. So, but it is like a rooted butt cut. I'm selling the top cutting, and this is the Syndapsis officinalis, I think is what it's called. This one is growing a little wonky, so I just chopped it, and probably need to repot it, and hopefully it'll bounce back. So that's some of what's going to be going into that prop box. And I just got a bunch of new imports that I have hanging out in water up here. They're really happy next to the humidifier. So if you didn't see that video, give you a little peek at what I have going on here. Absolutely gorgeous, right? Stunning. So giving those a couple of weeks in water, and then we will do the same thing, transfer them to mossy perlite or repot them if they're ready to be repotted, depending on their roots. So the import roots like usually die back, majority of them, and they grow new ones, but I don't like to remove the roots that they have because some of them are still viable, and I do not want to shock the plant. Some people remove them. You do you, boo. Whatever works. Here is a peek at some of what I'm selling as well. Just a little baby commutatums, variegated, super cute, hanging out over here. Yeah, so there's that. And I just cleaned my bin. Where is it? Here. So we're gonna bring it back up there and put it away. Okay fam, so it's a few days later. I forgot to film an outro, so if you enjoyed this video, you should give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. There's a join button down there if you want to be part of the official plant fam. You know the drill. There's also a super thanks button if you want to super thanks me. Everything is appreciated. You know I can't do this without you. And I hope you enjoyed doing some plant chores with me. I hope you enjoyed the live auction if you were in there. Thank you to everybody who bought stuff. I do still have a few plants left, so if you see anything that you're interested in, shoot me a DM and we can see if I have any left. So that's it. I love you so much, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.